Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, this challenge begins in quarter number 4 with less than 4 minutes showing on the clock. You're leading by 6 points. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. It's 4th and 10. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards on the ground.
At the 10-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side, George. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Bengals 14.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard
So
line.
Burrow and the Bengals down by 9. 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Hit as as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Burrow's pass complete. Fumbled on the play. Recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen.
And now look at him go. The
Right
30.
down their throat.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with over 3 minutes left of the game. You're trailing by 4, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Mean Joe Green able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knocked back to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Mean Joe Green able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're down a field goal. You have the ball inside your own 10, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gannon on the crossing route, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a dump off here, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Gannon going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down 20-16, a little under 40 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Burrow's pass.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field. 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Gannon. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Gannon. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
16 yards, a 1st down. Off play action. Gannon. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Off the play fake. Gannon. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now down by 5. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's good.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, it's George. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
For this challenge, we start off in the 4th quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. As we get set, here's 2nd and 10. Ebron caught left side. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mean Joe Green coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Ben to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
With the score.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
It's sad they paid me. I do
He's
this.
in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Steelers 20.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in the fourth quarter with less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball inside your own 10, and it's 2nd and 5. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Randy Moss, 95 yards. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Demir Bird returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, George. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Cincinnati
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bird now ready to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Newton able to get this to his running back, White. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground is Michelle. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it. And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 3rd and long. It's Newton.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Bengals will get the football back. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Patriots 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
Newton on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. Make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
46, 46 to Mike.
And a give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with over 4 minutes left. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0, but you're just across midfield as we get set here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gannon. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Gannon. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Going into traffic there, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First down and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Taking it in. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now, remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the first quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line, 3rd and long. Following the fumble recovery, Gannon. Man open, it's Moss complete. The 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Randy Moss, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
The point after.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
5-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And now running right through him. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Throwing on first down. Gannon.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Gannon. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gannon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they... And he can't escape, and down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Gannon. Throw left side, complete to Moss. The 40, the 20, 10,
Oh, you gotta feel it,
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Randy Moss on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.